Hi there, welcome to another episode of The Social Lockdown. I'm Ryan Paul Troy, the Yorkshire filmmaker, and today I'm joined by Aidan M. How are you doing, Aidan?
Yeah, very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Going a bit mad. I'm sort of getting used to the fact now that we're all stuck inside an house, but, you know.
I know, it's tough times.
It is definitely. So introduce yourself and let everyone know who you are.
I'm Aidan M. I'm a singer from Yorkshire, Huddersfield, West Yorkshire, and I've been singing for the last 3 years, doing really well. So I do Bollywood, Bhangra, Western pop. So I do a mixture. I perform up around the country. I'm doing really well. And thank you to yourself, for giving me this platform, and having a
No, it's
discussion with me.
absolutely fine.
Appreciate that.
So tell us a little bit about what first got you into music, because you've got quite a collective sort of music genres that you like to use. So it must be quite a bit of a story there.
Well, when I was a kid, I was always singing, but the only thing was it's quite tough because the background I'm from, from my parents, it's not really something that we kind of like indulge in. It's not something that's quite common. So I always said to them, I want to be a singer. They said, no, because it's the culture thing. So that was one of the reasons why I never took it forward. But I was always hymning and singing a bit. I took it serious over the last 3 to 4 years. But like I said, prior to that, I was singing bits and bobs. And in terms of music, I always liked Enrique Iglesias and, Justin Bieber. And then I liked Bollywood songs, Bhangra songs. So there's always been a variation for me. So that's why I thought I'd only do one genre. But to be honest with you, I like so many that I just do majority of them. Even when I perform, I'll sing like Bollywood and Bhangra, then I'll do a bit of like even Bruno Mars, Uptown Funk. So I'll just add it all in. So I just love it all.
Sometimes you've got to do that to make it get a bit more interesting as well, and to stop things getting too samey as well. Because I know a lot of people that they use the same formula all the time, and there's no wrong with using the same formula, but sometimes you've got to shake things up, haven't you? Get a bit more interesting for yourselves. Right. So who inspired you to make music then? Because obviously is there anyone that sort of inspired you to take that next step over the last few years? Or is it someone that's something that's like that is a musician that you think, what, I'd like to be like them?
What it was, I went through a bit of a hard time about 3.5 years ago. So I was going through a lot of problems. And I think I was rock bottom. I was like not happy and all a bit down. But the only thing that was making me a little bit happiness was music. So when I felt down and stressed and, I'd sing a little and that just, all of a sudden just made me a bit happy again, and I'd sing at night and then next day I felt happier. So I think that was one of the things that really pulled me through that. I mean, everybody goes through hard times and it's just natural for us being humans. But if you get something that can lift up a bit and give you that bit of happiness and fight against whatever you're going through, I think you should hold on to that tight and carry it on. And I think that's one of the reasons why I thought, what, I love it, so I'm ready to take it serious now. And then I took that first step, which is a hard step to take. So I went to the studio and I just started doing covers and then start building myself. So I think that's what happened.
Well, it looks like you've got quite a bit of an interesting sort of because I've always asked you what type of music you generally create, and you've already sort of covered that. So, but what's your creative process to get to that? Because I've noticed you've got a piano behind you, so I'm guessing you'll sometimes sit down and have a bit of a play on there. But what sort of creative process do you have when you're writing your music?
I mean, it all depends on my feel. So, like at the moment, I feel like doing a party song, like a summery one, for the summer that's coming up. So it'll depend. So then I think I want a Caribbean twist to it, Caribbean music, and I got Afro Caribbean that's gonna do the rap for it. So it all depends on how I feel. And then after that song, I'll probably think, I want an emotional one now, like a love song. And then when I decide what I want, then I'll speak to my producer. And then I'll say to him, what do you think? And then he'll give me some ideas. Then I'll throw some ideas. Then I'll start writing a few lyrics. And then I got somebody that writes a few lyrics for me as well. So I'll speak with him. So it all depends how you feel. And that's what I really do, to be honest with you. And then I just put pen to paper and then I'll just start thinking and feeling it. And then you it's kind of like what you want the audience to feel. So that's what you want to give them, what you feel, but you want to give it in the best light as you can. So in terms of the music video.
Like you say, especially in that sort of mood, and I think having that sort of party mood is something that we need at the moment, especially with the, the way that the world is. I think we all need something to look forward to, and what we're looking forward to is the whole aspect of the summer being hopefully better than what we've got at the minute.
That's right. I hope so. Yeah.
So if you could, if you could open a show for absolutely anybody, who would you open it for, and why?
To be honest with you, if I would open a show, it'd probably be for the Queen.
All right, okay.
I'd keep it in the UK. I'm born and bred here, so I love my roots.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd love to do some, for the Queen, and to really show something a bit different. So I'd want to do something special, something different, in different languages. I like singing. Sometimes I like singing a bit of Arabic as well, and the Spanish. So I did Despacito, and then I did the English, I did Spanish, and I did the Urdu as well. So I love doing like songs with various languages, and I like a challenge as well, you see. So
well, that's it though. You've got to challenge yourself, haven't you? You can't keep doing the same stuff all stuff. And I've never actually spoken to anyone before that turned around being like, yeah, I want to do it in Arabic, I want to do it in Urdu, I want to do it in Spanish, English. You know what I mean? So you might as well try and open your mind and to be, opening for the Queen, if that's something that you want to do. June's a birthday party, so try to get involved with that.
I'll do some busking outside.
That's it. So that's it. Well, yeah, we're all out as well, So, if you could collaborate with anybody, who would it be and why?
I'd either want to do it with Enrique Iglesias or Bruno Mars, because I think them two are just spectacular, superb artists, and they're really humble people as well. So I think beyond the artist, you start looking you start looking at documentaries and the interviews, and you start feeling how they are as people as well. And I think that's one of the reasons why I love people like that. And obviously their music's amazing, isn't it? So I usually sing some of their songs as well, on stage. I'll sing like Hero, Enrique Iglesias, and I get all the women going. And they love it, the women, and it's beautiful, So I love to do like maybe a song with one of them two well, I don't think it's gonna happen, but you never know.
You never know. I've noticed a few of your videos got 100,000 followers and views and that, so
it's doing well. It's doing well.
So talking about songs in YouTube, you've got a song that you want us to play during this short break we're going to take. What is this track? Tell us a little bit about it. I've had a watch of it, and from what I could tell, it's got quite a strong story behind the music video as well. Oh, your audio's gone off. Yeah.
Sorry, because I do boxing as well. I'm into my training and whatnot. And I wanted to do a story about somebody getting heartbroken by a lady, and then she kind of like meets a tougher guy with a nice car, this, that, and the other. So it was kind of like a storyboard, which is quite, I guess a lot of people can relate to. If you're with a girl, and when you're young, you're with a girl and you like her a lot, but she ends up going with somebody, that's more of a superior person, at that age, isn't it? And he's got a nice life. Well, it happened to me when I was a kid. I was a big girl, and she went with I had a car, and I never even had a bike.
Yeah.
One of them ones. So, but obviously, this is more to do with the heartfelt, the problems that arise through it. If you see the video, I get kind of like bullied. And then after that, I start training as a boxer and get tough, as they get bullied. You start training, you start trying to get tougher, etc. So it's that kind of feel to the video. Obviously, it's a bit of a rap style as well, so it's quite fast. So it's got good bass as well. So a lot of the youngsters loved it. A lot of the youth, when they saw it, they absolutely loved it. So it kind of like to that kind of audience I wanted to attract, which I did. So yeah, it was an amazing experience that I did. And boxing for me, I do quite a lot of it anyway. So I was in the ring and get people adrenaline, going. So it's done really well as that.
No, brilliant. So what we'll do is we'll take a short break and we'll show that music video now. We'll be back after this.
तेरी सारियां दे नाम पहचान मेरे वांग 10 होर किन्ने तेरी जान फेस ते ब्यूटी ते दिल च शैतान झूठे लारे आंदा बिलो तेरा कारोबार let's just get this one thing straight why you playing me like a skate दिल च साडे नी रखदी hate हुन तू गैरा नु कर दिए डेट हो गई लेट 10 बिलो तेरे लिए मैं करा क्यों wait तू कर दी सी प्यार but you switched on me बेवफा that's who you are तू कर दी सी प्यार but you switched on me बेवफा that's who you are तू कर दी सी प्यार but you switched on me बेवफा that's who you are तू कर दी सी प्यार but you switched on me बेवफा that's who you are मंदी सी प्रामक तेनु गुची दिलाया वीकेंड ते भी खूब खर्चा कराया तेरा पेंडिंग रेंट मैं ओ भी चुकाया पर तेनु मेरा प्यार रासन आया हुन का तो बिलो मैनू करे टैक्स रोल भूल जाना अब मैं हुन तेरे क्लोज दस दी सी मेरे प्यार नु तू ओवरडोज पीठ पीछे कर दी सी गैरा नाल मौज कर दी सी मौज हुन ना बिलो मैं तेरे आवा क्लोज तू कर दी सी प्यार but you switched on me बेवफा that's who you are तू कर दी सी प्यार but you switched on me बेवफा that's who you are तू कर दी सी प्यार but you switched on me switched on me बेवफा that's who you are
Hi there and welcome back to the Social Lockdown with myself, Ryan Troy, the Yorkshire filmmaker. I'm still joined by Aidan M. How are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Good. So, basically, first question of this second half is one of my favourite questions to ask anybody. And what is your most useless talent?
At the moment, I'd say cooking.
What's your favourite thing to cook? Or attempt to cook?
I'm trying to work on it, so let's see. I can make jacket potato.
Saying that, I've just had a jacket potato myself and I made some tandoori chicken to go with it, and I'm not going to lie, it was pretty damn good. So I'm saying that though, I do like to cook. I'm not too bad. Wife thinks it's all right. So yeah, it's not too bad at all. But no, cooking. To be honest with you, it's it can be a talent that you need, and then you don't realise how much you need it until you're locked down. You can't go and order something from takeaway down the road, and you think, what am I doing? So yeah. So moving on, quite a thing. A bit more of a topical question. So, what would you be doing right now if it wasn't for the fact that we were all locked down in our homes and all this sort of madness going on? What would you be doing?
I'll be playing with my guitar and the keyboard, piano, thinking of some new ideas, new songs. And I'm hoping in the future try to become like a vocal coach as well. So I'm looking into that as well, because I'd love to do some online, like a business online, etc. So yeah, there's a few ideas I have that I want to dabble into. I used to be a boxing coach as well, so that's maybe another idea that I can do online coaching. So yeah, there's a few, there's a few areas I'm trying to look at,
yeah. Because that's the thing, it's, at this time, especially being self-employed, it's quite difficult to try and figure out what to do whilst we can't go and do it. Like, I'm doing this sort of stuff, but my usual thing is shooting music videos and photography, which obviously at this time is an impossible job to do.
That's right.
But, So obviously you performed quite a lot over the years. Where has been your favourite place to perform?
I've performed most of the places in the UK. I'd want to perform in Canada.
All right.
Canada, there's an amazing audience there. I've got quite a few followers from Canada as well. But I know quite a few artists out there, and they're doing really, really well. And they're really supportive. The people out there, they're really like, they're amazing people. And I've heard it from other singers that perform out in Canada. And they said it's superb, the kind of energy they give as an audience. So I love to perform in Canada, and then obviously there's maybe Dubai as well. Yeah, Canada and then Spain. So yeah, there's a few which I will be in the future.
Yeah. Because that's the thing. It's like Dubai, Spain, Canada are all beautiful places, just in general as well. You know, so not for just the fact of going to perform, just going to just spend time there and take stuff in, and you know, absolutely fantastic places to go. I think they're definitely 3 places that'll be on my bucket list, and I'll be honest.
And Pakistan, I'll be going there as well at some point.
Yeah.
To perform.
Yeah, I bet a fantastic place to go and visit, and you know.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's just that we've got such an amazing world out there, and you know, it's just you know, it's amazing. There's no other word really to say it, is there? So obviously, the internet is a massive thing that we're using, especially at the moment where we've got to talk to each other in ways like this. But how do you feel the internet has impacted yourself as an artist in the music business going forward? You know, getting your music out there with the likes of YouTube and Facebook. How does it help with you?
It's helped a lot. Obviously, we get the songs out. You know, there's the option there to promote it, send it out to all your fans, followers. They share it, etc. And obviously, you got your Facebook, you got Instagram, and I do quite well on there. I've got a lot of followers. So, I mean, if it wasn't for that, God knows how much I'd be spending. I'd be spending a fortune, you know, trying with labels, you know, and that radio stations, you know. I mean, it's all money, isn't it? So for me, I've done it quite organically. So I've been performing, got followers. They've forwarded it on to other people. I've got more followers. And I mean, in this industry now, the money is more in performing, you see, as well. You know, so
especially with the fact of a lot of Spotify and like streaming sites and that as well, is that performing, it has become more of a norm. Whereas before you'd record an album and then you might not tour until later on, but now you've got to tour and record at the same time to even make anything.
That's right. So, that's right, yeah. So yeah, it's a great help, you know, and I think people should make the most of it as much as they can, you know, keep posting, keep interacting. I think one of the things a lot of people I see not doing it, they don't interact with their followers. I see people commenting on artists, but they never really respond. So I think the idea is to keep the connection. And I do a lot of them.
No, definitely. So you've obviously performed a lot of your own tracks, and you do a lot of cover songs and that as well. But so, what's your favourite song to perform?
My favourite is one of my own songs actually. It's called Kuriye. I did the collaboration with Fusion. That's a brilliant song. So that's one of my favourite songs. So when I perform that, I have everybody dancing to it. So I do that towards the end of the performance. So I like to start off slow, get people, and then I do some romantic songs, and then I start picking up the pace. And then towards the end, I start dropping some party bangers, and I get everybody dancing and having a great time. So yeah, it's called Kuriye. That's one of my own original songs. Yeah, so always does well. Always does well. That.
Oh, brilliant. So obviously, in this sort of business, we get a lot of advice given to us. And what's the best advice that you've ever been given?
Yeah. So the advice.
Yeah,
can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry. I think connection went a little bit there. So yeah, what's the best advice you've ever been given?
The best advice I give is believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. Don't listen to other people. And work hard. Never give up. You know, put your head down. Work hard. If there's some of that you're not strong at, strengthen it. Yeah. You know, and work. You know, I think the main thing is just to work hard, believe in yourself. I think that's the best advice I can ever give.
Brilliant. We've been joined by a friend right now. My dog's decided to come and join us.
Oh, nice. Hello.
So, if you could change anything about the industry, what would it be and why?
I think what I'd like to change is that a lot of the mainstream PR media stations, they don't give opportunities to newcomers. I think I'd change the fact that they need to really start giving people opportunities and giving them platforms and give them a chance, basically. I think that's because if you try promoting your songs with big stations, they charge a lot of money. So I think that's one thing I want to change, the media side of things, you know, the promotion and the marketing. because it can really wipe people out. You know, I know people have spent so much money on marketing and it hasn't really gotten that far, but when they realise they spent so much money and they haven't got very far, they step back from the whole industry, don't they? So
no, I completely agree. It's, there's a lot of things out there that a lot of big radio stations, and like you say, if
that's right.
Just give that little, even if it was just like an half an hour slot where they did just local talent, or you know, it'd be a massive help to not just you but other artists around the area. So thank you very much for joining us today. The last question I've got for you is, what's next for you?
What next for me is more music, more performances. I'm going to hopefully perform at many events after this lockdown is over, hopefully. Yeah, loads more performances. I want to travel up around the country. And I think more, I just want to start gigging more, then get my songs out, and then at some point start going to different countries.
Brilliant. So if anybody can find you on all your social media, YouTube and stuff, what's the best way to get in touch with you and check out some of the other music that you have?
Yeah, so if they go onto my Facebook, Aidan Mufti, AIDAN MUFTI, and then I've got my Facebook, my fan page, Aidan M Singer, and then I have my Instagram, Aidan M Singer, my YouTube, Aidan M Singer, same with the Snapchat as well. I have loads of songs, loads of variations. I've even done that perfect cover, you know, Ed Sheeran. I did it half Urdu and half English. So I've got loads.
Check that one out then.
Yeah, variations. I've done loads of different variations. I've done John Legend's song as well, All of Me. So and my own Punjabi songs, and there's a lot of my stage shows, you know, where my performances as well, live. So there's loads that they can start watching it, you know, through the lockdown a bit.
Well, we've got no else to do, so I might as well try and to get to know some of these newer local artists and to, like you say, give people a chance. So thank you very much for joining us today. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope the lockdown treats you well and everything goes well for you afterwards. So thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you
it's absolutely fine. No, I hope to see you. I hope to see one of your shows. That'd be quite interesting to come once all this is out. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Take care. Yeah? Thank you.
You take care. And thank you very much for watching. I've been Ryan Potter, the Yorkshire filmmaker, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.